Okay, let's do this. Here it is, Marvel.com, Diamond Comic Distributors, Marvel Select. Now, the packaging. You're probably wondering about the packaging, why it didn't come in standard packaging. This was an exclusive. I don't know if it was the Marvel and subs or if it was just the Disney exclusive. I don't remember where I read it, but I did buy this from an online seller. So, um, all I know is it is an exclusive, and it's not going to show up at retail or at comic stores or anywhere else. So I ended up picking it up. Why did I pick it up? I usually don't buy Marvel Select, but considering the fact that this is an Iron Patriot, and Marvel Legends came out with a repaint of the Extremis Iron Man as a Patriot, which I felt was a little too small, a little too skinny. Maybe this will fill in the gap for my Dark Avengers. Here's the flag, no different from really no different from the 99-cent store flags. Kind of that kind of deal, I guess. And here he is in a second package, shield separate. So let's get this shield open. Here we go. Hey, you guys, hang in. Also, I have about 4 reviews coming as well from the Marvel Legends Puck series. So those will load up today as well. Might load up a little bit later, but they will come up. So here's a shield. I like that. Man, Marvel Select always goes better on paint and detail when it comes to shields. Nice. I might use this for my ultimate cap. It's a little bigger too. All the way down to the straps, it's got some leather paint, leather wash in there, kind of a black wash to give it that leather feel, and all that detail, all that good detail. Let's get this guy open here. All right. Ooh, shiny. Okay, so there he is. Comes with the fist and a repulsor hand. That's a nice paint. That's a real nice paint job. Nice and shiny. It looks like a metallic paint. Pretty good. Let's pop this guy out, see what he's all about. Ooh! he just flew, man. Here we go. Okay, let's get a good look at this guy. Fix that torso. Ooh, tight. Man, these joints are tight, I'll tell you. Pretty tight. Well, looks to me as if this is the, I want to say Mark 6. Yeah, it looks like the Mark 6, just repainted and sculpted star. Good job on the star. It's nice and clean. And so is the paintwork. I don't see any blemishes. Alright, let's go top to bottom. Gotta look at them hip joints. That looks kind of awkward right there. Turn this guy sideways. Pretty good. Here we go. Back. Down. Looks like he's got those air brakes in the back on ball joints. There we go. Good look at it. Paint's nice, I'll tell you that, man. Marvel Select. I wish they would have done this for the Iron Patriot for Marvel Legends. I don't quite like that they use the Extremis. It's just a little too small. Norman Osborn in that run was just bigger and bulkier, and he was on the juice, man. He was on the juice. But I just feel like this suits a little bit better. But we'll have to do a size comparison. I think this might be too tall. This looks like it almost comes off here. Here are the shoulder pads, and those are rocking on those ball joints, so they're pretty movable, right? Might as well get into some articulation. Look left to right. Doesn't quite look up because it's on that ball joint, so doesn't. Let's push it, see what happens. Push it. Yep, we're on that ball joint, which isn't good when you're trying to get that articulation to look all the way up. So that's already a minus. Push that back on there. So that's kind of a minus, but it looks a little bit up, I guess. Here's that ball joint, shoulder ball joint, which is pretty good. We got that bicep swivel. We got a single jointed elbow, right? So it doesn't quite go all the way as far as it goes. And here's another downfall. This is ball joint. So you're not gonna be able to get that good pose out of that wrist, especially on the other side with the repulsor hand. I just don't see it going up. Here's that ab crunch, and he looks down pretty good, so that's not too bad, right? This one actually works decent. Seems to work better than the ones that I've seen on the Legend, so it goes enough. Back, not quite enough, and then pointing the head up. Yeah, there's just no way you're gonna get him into a good flying pose. So that's 1 point off, right? That's bad. What good is he if you can't put him in a flying pose? And these right here, they're all ball joints too, so they tend to pop off easy, which is another negative. But in the same time, that's an extra feature, you know what I mean? So it's got its ups and downs. Problem is they pop off. Good thing is it's it's there. Legends didn't have that. Dude, here's some crazy articulation. Look at this. That is weird. I haven't seen that before. It looks like there's some paint chipping in that joint. And then I guess you push that up there if you want the leg up, and then you got to twist at the thigh. Hmm? Oh, okay, so there's enough clearance there. Get the knee up a little bit. For being a single jointed knee, this goes back okay, I guess. It should go back a little further. Then we've got the jointed foot, which points down enough. We got some pegs. I don't know if I would recommend this figure. Yeah, I really don't like selects because of the articulation, for that matter. I mean, there's certain figures that they're making there where they're coming out with great articulation. I think the Iron Man figures are still one where they have to improve. But yeah, looks like there's nothing back there. So it looks like it's got a lot going on. It looks like it's busy, but not really a whole lot going on. But anyways, so yeah, well, let's get this. Will this go in? Let's give it a shot here. Whoop. Here, let's give this another shot here. I was scared to stick it in, but let's do it now. Like a glove. Pretty good. No problem. But that joint is just on a ball peg, so it doesn't really even hold it right. Weird. It's no good, man. It's no good. Anyways, let's forward here to the extra hands accessories. All right, here we go. So we've got the two hands. We've got the palm. Oh, here it is, the repulsor blast hand. Good thing is joints are tight, so these parts aren't going to flop off or fall off, especially in the hands. But here is the problem, right? So we've got the repulsor hand on, okay? Palm to the face. All right, let's push this out. That's as good as it gets, man. I mean, you're going to have to literally bend that elbow in order to get that hand straight. All right, so we extend the hand, right? Obviously, he doesn't shoot his repulsor blast that way, right? You got to kind of bend the palm up, but it's not going to happen. Here's the problem that we have. We try to bend it up, and it pops right off. So another negative here with the figure. There's no reason in packing this extra repulsor hand if you can't really use it. You know what I mean? I guess you're just going to have an open palm or his hand resting next to his side because you can't use that for any other thing, I guess, right? Guess something like that, right? Anyways, let's put this guy in a pose and bring this to a close. All right, guys, figure ran me about $19.99 plus shipping, so you take it upon yourselves whether to think this is even worth your time or not. But one last thing. Oh, you thought I was gonna forget? Let's do some size comparisons real quick to really even see if this guy's worth your time. Bring on the pig! Alright, so here is Iron Patriot, Marvel Legends Iron Patriot. And of course I swapped ahead with a Marvel Legends Green Goblin variant head of Norman Osborn. towers over him. Towers over him. So this is probably way too big. Not probably, it is too big. So yeah, too big, man. It's not gonna work. So I don't know. Maybe I can swap out those legs. Yeah, he definitely shouldn't tower over Cap either. You know, Cap's kind of tall. This is just too big. Way too big, right? Too much. Even towers over Ares. So this guy's definitely too tall. He needs to be cut down to size. Maybe I'll customize it, bring him down to size. That way I can have a bulkier Iron Patriot that sits better with my Dark Avengers. So I guess I wasted 20 bucks in my eyes. Unless you're a Marvel Select collector and you want this to be part of your Iron Man armory in your Select collection, then you definitely want to grab it. But otherwise, if you're planning on using it for cross scaling, it's not going to work. But it's a little too tall. And here he is. Well, guys, we're on. I'll be bringing out those puck reviews today as well too. So stay tuned, and hope you guys enjoyed the review. Later.